Alright, we're actually checking out something of a spectate. We're actually going to look into the game, once we can actually get the spectate on this, into the game of, well, this is going to be unfortunate, Amputease versus Do Work. And yeah, this is going to be the one playing down who's actually going to be playing into the next matchup into, well, the matchup for Field of Vive. We'll be right back with you guys, Field of Vive. But yeah, we're going to check out this match. Be right back with this round one matchup still of Amputease versus Do Work. Again, guys, we're going to be back onto this one. I'm going to see if Nyx is ready. Nyx, you okay? Go. And yeah, we are going to go actually spectate through this matchup. Yeah, this is going to be the deciding factor of who's going to play against Field of Vibe right now. Let me actually get the mute down off of this one. And yep. Looking at it right now, I think Amputease is on the blue side, Do Work on the red side. And yeah, that's what it's looking like. And right now, it is Do Work up ahead on this one. Nyx, are you with me, Ruben?
I'm loading into the game currently.
Alright. Amputease does have metal fin mirror, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we are checking this out right now. Lots of new people. Actually, I've never heard of most of these people for Do Work right now. They're doing a pretty good job. 221 to 95 on the point score. I can't hear the stream. Can you guys hear me right now? Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully that is working for you guys. Unfortunately, it is what it is. No, we are just spectating in through a round one matchup right now. Okay, cool. You can hear us, and it's looking like Do Work's been doing a pretty good job right now. Let me know when you actually load in, Nyx.
Yes, I'm in currently. So it looks like I expected actually the Nunu to be bot lane, but he's top lane, which is good for Vayne. Gives her the blood boil. It looks like they're pressuring the midpoint. The hugify onto Elise, slowing down Vayne on top of the polymorph. Vayne goes down, even with the try to peel. Darius trying to dunk as fast as he can. Jarvan trying to clean up. Oh, the dunk doesn't complete onto. It doesn't completely crush Nunu there. Dual power on Talon there gets crushed by Jarvan. Looks like the revive from Darius is going to fight off Jarvan there. Jarvan with the oracles. That's interesting. So this kill will be a good kill. The Hex Drinker going off because of the Darius passive. And we see an AD Kennen versus Foods Kale there. It's an AP Kale. Or no, it's an AD Kale. Interesting matchups all around.
Yeah, AD Kale with that Frozen Heart, having the CDR of, well, technically almost about what you get with the Nash's Tooth. Unfortunately, gonna get caught out right over here with a 2v1 gank. Heavy blackout going right onto that feels nice, and that feels nice. And try to get out of there. Oof, just a little bit more poke. Probably would have secured this kill onto Kennen. We do see the team at Amputease actually doing some work against Do Work. We're going to go over at top lane. TMP Ace trying to get around, final hour being used, but not going to be captured. But the hooks, the Dunkerage coming up from Metal Finger, and then try to capture up onto Ace, but Ace is just going to get backed up by Noobstar. But here comes Heavy Blackout from the side, going to catch onto Ace, and it is literally going to be kicking out the kill. And it's Zaka. They're going to be just holding off onto the point of the Boneyard. Can they actually, or onto the drill, can they actually keep it? We'll see everybody just form up and reform. And now we do see Do Work again, pushing up over into the top lane.
Yeah, in terms of what's been going on, we just kind of tuned into this. But it looks like Vayne was causing a lot of trouble because Team Amputease has a lot of Randuins. There's 3 Randuins on one team. It's ridiculous, trying to shut down that Vayne. Vayne doing a lot of true damage to Darius there. You can see Elise trying to stun there. The Cataclysm going down on Jarvan. The engage from Elise trying to jump to Vayne there. Absolute Zeo fully channeled, cleaning up Amputease there. Dual power not able to take out enough people. Science trying to survive as long as he can. Vayne still at full hit points. That is not something you want to see after a fight goes down. It means Vayne escaped through her cloaking fairly easily.
Yeah, the Vayne did way too much damage, and now it's going to go right onto Heavy Blackout. If they go 1v1v1, it's not a good thing. Now TMP Ace is going to be Mage Upon. Doesn't have the Sewer Shot, but here comes the Spectral guys, and they're going to be able to see TMP Ace. But is Ace going to be taken down? No, he's going to be saved out from the tumble, and Elise will have to repel and actually finish it up through the kill. But is going to be enough? Science and Heavy Blackout are now over on top lane, trying to fight against J4. J4 pokes down onto Heavy Blackout, but nothing else going to happen, and the windmill is going to be secured for another moment's time for the team to do work. Now 3-2 cap, it's 78-102 on the point score right now. Very, very dangerous times for both teams.
And that Jarvan is incredibly tanky. Randuin's Iron Lock with Solari, Hex Drinker, Giant's Belt. He is nothing but a sack of meat, and he's still 15-8 and 23. He's been doing some good work in terms of utilizing his general powers just to keep people at bay and keeping Vayne alive. So overall, very good job by Jarvan there.
But Vayne going to be seen now over here. Dual Power going to catch onto it. Now the exhaust going on TMP Ace. Ace should be taken down. Here comes the Shadow Assault. Here comes the damage and the Whimsy. Well, actually, it was just the damage off from Elise with me there. And now the catch down. Can they actually finish up onto it? Here comes the Pyroclasm. Going to bounce off 1, 2, 3. But Noob Star going to be taken down as well. Urg. Can he get out of there right now? It doesn't really matter because Drill is the point that the team of Amputease was sticking for. But now they're going to get a windmill off of that to boot. It's going to be a really good job by the team of Amputease. Really catching out on the Vayne, and that is what they needed to catch.
Yes, indeed. Talon caught Vayne. Unfortunately, Talon hasn't been able to build as much damage as he'd like, so he can't actually duel Vayne currently. But catching her and then getting the rake off so that Elise could catch up to her allowed them to take out a critical target so that they couldn't win team fights. The Vayne plus Nunu Blood Boil is just extremely powerful. You typically see that on SR bot lanes, and they're utilizing it here in Dominion, which is really, really interesting. I like this idea. Let's see if it looks like Red Team is trying to catch up. They almost catch Metal Flare. They do. The Cataclysm going down, trapping him. Unfortunately, Ace getting caught out, at least taking him down. Brand taking out Darius very quickly. Let's see if they can clean up the rest. Elise taking out another. Jarvan taking down Talon there. A lot of flurry of abilities going down. Elise still alive there. Nunu has no one to Blood Boil, sadly. The exhaust going down on Jarvan. Jarvan has to flee from this. Lulu plus Elise, not a very good fight for Jarvan there. Doesn't have enough damage to take them both out. He's using his Demacian standard plus Dragon Strike combo to escape. Unfortunately, Lulu and Elise have so much chasing power, they might chase too far there. It looks like 2 of Red Team has revived currently. And, ooh, messes up the combo, but gets away anyway. Elise and Lulu just back off just in time so that Brand and Vayne do not catch them. Overall, very good fight for Amputease there to try and shift the tide, 53-54.
Yeah, I mean, they are, and they're going to try to catch over the windmill, but now Navestar is in a little bit of trouble. They need to protect Ace a little bit more, and Ace out in the open, not the smartest of ideas. Zaka going to go in there, try to delay Metal Finger to actually close in the gap. They're going to catch on the Brand. Brand's going to take a lot of damage, Pyroclasm onto the minion. They're going to catch on the Heavy Blackout just a little bit more. 1 shot down, and that is going to be killed from Nunu from the Absolute Zero. Now the Talon is going to be taken down right quickly, and now Science is going to be taken down as well. Double kill coming out for TMP Ace. And are they going to actually capture this point and to hold on just for a little bit longer? They need to heal up really fast, and they need to get back to the windmill as soon as possible.
Well, it looks like Brandon and Vayne are going back. Again, they really, Amputease really needs to take down that Vayne. Otherwise, she's just going to keep cleaning up team fight after team fight. I'm also surprised they haven't just tried to resort to ganking bottom lane against that Kennen. Even with the Lightning Rush, he does have a bit of escape, but still, with Talon or Elise, you should be able to, like, insta-give him at this point in time. Almost a 30-minute match so far. These teams are really duking it out. You can see the sweeper effects going off. They spot Jarvan there in the middle. Vayne trying to grab the Storm Shield for some extra durability. As long as Vayne watches her positioning, this team fight should go fairly well.
Oh, they might have taken your word, and they're going to go around. That feels nice, that feels nice. Shouldn't try to get out of there, but easy gank. gonna be able to take over there. Kennen gonna come right back in with the revive. Can they actually catch it up? Yomu is gonna be used to try to catch it up. But Dual Power now gonna use the ultimate, and intervention gonna be tied in as well. But the intervention not gonna stop out the CC. Now J4 coming out the one side, gonna try to help out. But while over at top lane, there is so much damage coming out there. Can they protect the ace? That is the question. But they're gonna have to keep up with this. Can actually capture down on this point? It's gonna tie up in the points. But Dual Power gonna be taking a lot of damage. But it does not matter because the point over on top left, the refinery gonna be taken down, and so low, not gonna get out of there. Yes, he will by the skin of his teeth. But I think this is all she wrote for Amputease, because there is a 3-2 cap, and there isn't anyone really capturing back right now.
Yeah, it depends on if Kale can hold this, and if Amputease can capture their midpoint. If Nunu and Vayne can hold this off long enough, which I think they can. Nunu is a pretty good meaty target. Wow, the burst damage coming out. Let's see if they can get it. They have about 2 seconds here. And it does not look like they're going to be able to do this. Kale goes down. Unfortunately for Amputease, they're going to get knocked out here. Wow, what a game. 0-26. Quite a fight on both teams there.
That was a crazy, crazy ending to the finish of this round 1 matchup between DoWork and Amputease. Congrats to DoWork winning the game against Amputease.
Yeah, they really did. Was their name DoWork? Like, as in
do work, as in just do work.
Oh, they really did some work there. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I'll see myself out.
Nah, the puns are going to keep on going because we're going to see them right next after this one, because they're going to be playing, well, another great team, Feel the Vibe. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a newcomer, Do Work, coming into this one.
Yeah. It's actually very interesting because usually you see Nunu bot lane with his enormous amount of sustain, but they decided to pair him up with Vayne to utilize all that true damage, and the Vayne being able to kept safe by Jarvan and Nunu. Just really demolished Amputease there. If you look at the damage done to champions, Brand and Vayne just able to clean up fights fairly well.
I mean, they did enough, and well, Brand especially with the Pyroclasm, but of course Vayne enough with the 80 damage. It was really good. Even Talon had still a bigger amount of damage output, but just was not enough to really capture upon, especially with J4 and Nunu blocking it out for both Brand and Vayne. Wow, crazy stuff, crazy stuff. And yes, we are going to be going into the next game. Do work. Good luck on your next matchup, because it just gets a little bit harder playing Field of Vibe.
Yes, they're going up against the seed number 2 from last week. Usually makes the top 2 finish. So we'll see how well they go up against one of the prime veterans of Dominion here.
Yep, Do you work on the red side? Blue side is going to be Feel the Vibe. I mean, we haven't talked about Feel the Vibe too much, but I mean, it's because, unfortunately, Peso and Child Support usually wins in the end. But Feel the Vibe, they're ready for the challenge, and they're going to be in there. Okay. So we're going to go into chat bans and such like that, but we'll be right back with this one. Again, guys, this is DominateDominion number 48, round number 2 matchup. Feel the Vibe versus Do Work, starting up in a few.